Hi friends, today we are going to work on planning our stories. We are going to look at a strategy called uh-oh, phew. Have you ever ridden a roller coaster? Think about that moment when you get on the roller coaster. It starts out flat, it's going pretty slow, and then it starts going up and up and up. And then you get to the top and there's this big moment where your stomach drops and then you fall. And at that point, you start going down the roller coaster. I want you to keep that in mind and imagine your story like a roller coaster. At the beginning of your story, your character wants something. They're just going along on the flat ground like you are at the beginning of a roller coaster. Next, they start going up. There's a problem all of a sudden. It's getting harder. Finally, they get to the top of the roller coaster. That's when the character has a big moment where they try to solve the problem. And then things start to get better. They go down the roller coaster. And finally, there's resolution. Now keep that in mind and think about the little engine that could. Just like in what we just looked at, there's an uh-oh as they go up the roller coaster, and then a phew as the problem is solved. In the little engine that could, at the beginning, the engine is pulling the toys and the animals and the candy. Everything is just fine. Then there's an uh-oh moment. The engine breaks down, and then the uh-oh keeps getting worse as none of the other trains will help. It's uh-oh. Then the little engine pulls up and offers to help. This is where the character tries to solve the problem. At first it's really hard. The little train can't get up the mountain, but then, phew, things start to get better. The little engine worked very hard and got up the mountain. Then there's resolution. The little engine made it over the hill and took the toys where they needed to go. This is our uh-oh, phew. Let's try it ourselves. What problem will your character have? Stop and think in your head. What will your problem be? How might that problem get worse? When we make the problem get worse, we add suspense to our stories. We make them interesting, and our readers want to keep reading. Finally, think of a solution. What will the solution to your problem be? Let me give you one more example. You remember Gretchen? This story is called Gretchen Gets Lost. So I'm going to plot it on our uh-oh, phew. So first, Gretchen is playing in her tree fort, and she wants something. She decides she wants to find the creek in the wood. Now, Gretchen gets lost in the woods. This is her uh-oh moment. While she's looking for the creek, she gets lost. She tries to walk back the way she came, but now it's getting dark. So this is even more uh-oh. Now we're really worried. Then, phew, she hears her dad calling her name. Finally, she sees her dad standing by her treehouse. She gives him a big hug. This is the resolution to our story, where the problem gets solved. Now try it in your own story. What problem will your character have? How might that problem get worse? And finally, think of a solution. Now remember, your solution needs to be realistic. It needs to make sense with your problem. All right, writers, get started.